Welcome to the Socratic Design Workshop in London, the first one ever taken place here. It's a wonderful group with completely different disciplines, but you could see the unification on the values is very strong, gives a lot of hope. We are going into the dialogue now, but already there is a common intelligence created. Welcome in the Socratic dialogue. This is a methodology started somewhere by philosophers in 1910 to stop the fragmentation in academic thinking.
This is the fourth Socratic design that I do together with Humberto, and I must say this is one of the most enjoyable for me. I don't know why, maybe it's the venue, but I think also the mix of people is very curious. We have people from every area. People who study philosophy, people who came in from Turkey, who are working in co-working space. We have people from big retailers and academics. So it's a great composition of people that also represent society. And I think we really did good work on discovering or rediscovering our core human values.
For me, Socratic design is very interesting because it allows you to evaluate your own values, to prioritize them and see there's a big misfit maybe in your own life, but also in terms of how we organize society, in terms of education, healthcare, or workplaces, organizations. So it's quite interesting. Also how you learn to do active listening, I think was quite interesting. Because you think you are listening, but in most cases you are just filling in some gaps or projecting or not really listening.
Well, we were asked a question in this Socratic dialogue about what is the future of Europe, looking at a 20-year horizon in front of us. And with a number of people from different countries, all with very different views on the issue and with possibly different historical relationships with the issue. We managed to find common ground through Socratic techniques that actually brought us into alignment through a very clearly defined set of rules and clear moderation, which was both passionate and positive and directed, to the point where the information that naturally just flowed out of everybody was packaged and put into a coherent sense that ultimately solved one of the largest issues that anybody can be thinking about one of these days, and one of the most important issues.
I think it's a very powerful method because innovation is very much related to unlearning, so breaking the barriers of assumptions. So here we really danced on our assumptions.
We're going through a period of transformation and change as an organisation. And I think what's really important is to focus on creating a new narrative for the business. So I think what I've taken back today is the importance of creating a narrative and working as a community and team to come together to create that narrative to change the future of the organisation.
So in the morning we kind of talked about underlying assumptions that we have, how we kind of see the world, what kind of philosophical foundations there are that kind of govern our actions. The kind of implicit knowledge and how we can kind of reconstruct that and create new narratives, new ways of seeing the world, new forms of understanding. And that kind of laid the foundation for what happened in the afternoon, which was where we kind of tried to define our values, exactly what we thought was really critical, 5 values, and then it was a very collaborative process, so everyone was able to do that together and come up with a shared set of values. From there, then we went into a Socratic dialogue, so we were engaging with one issue that was kind of democratically decided. And by the main kind of component of this was really listening, so we always had to repeat what other people said, which ended up being a very powerful experience because we realized that we actually listened to one another, and that rarely happens. And when we listened, we were, I think, able to reach clearer vision of the question itself and possible answers for the future. So that was